Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Mayfield on play action. Here's a diving catch right side.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he completes it to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead. And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he will have the first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 62 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is third and goal. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this time he is in. Yes. Nick Chubb. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Lance going to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally, they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 35-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll try the left side. It's Mitchell, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. A handoff running left is Mostert. And a solid run down inside the 30. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Here's Lance. Into a sea of defenders, and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll try again with Chubb, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's a 1-yard touchdown run for Nick Chubb, and the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Don't worry about it, baby. I ain't worried.
Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 31, Mayfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Browns drive about to get started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. A run for Nick Chubb. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 160 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll try to run this one in. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean
A lot there. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.